Disclaimer, all available content in this awareness session is for positive lifestyle management purposes. Positive lifestyle management does not advocate or support gang banging, drug selling or usage, violence, or any negative actions, behavior, or attitude against men, women, or children. Our platform is for the uplifting of fallen humanity.
I was homeless, I didn't have a house, sleeping in my car outside my friend's house. He walked out, said come inside, while you sleeping in your ride. You know it's cold outside, can't eat food, ain't no place to live. Good advice, better than better, say get on the grind. Don't give up my nigga, you destined to shine, get on your feet nigga.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, men and women around the world. Welcome to another episode of Positive Lifestyle Management Awareness Session. I'm your brother, Fee Taylor. And tonight, we have a very special guest, man. That's on the episode with us, man. This is my brother. We was both in the trenches with each other, man, in the belly of the beast. And he just recently made it home, and he got a lot of positive things going on out here. You know, saying he has already started his own record label. He got his clothing line going, and this is it's a good brother, and he's out here, man, to become part of, helping rebuild the trust and truthfulness and honesty within the brothers and sisters out here on the street. I would like to welcome our brother, the brother Matt Crow. So,
how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing great, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm wonderful, wonderful. It's good to see you, man. It's good to be here kicking it with you.
Man, most definitely, man. The audience needs to know that this is Matt Crow. This is a truly outstanding, upstanding, righteous brother. This brother is righteous. This brother is upstanding, and he stands on what's right. Me and this brother was in the trenches with each other, and we was 50% of helping turn the feds around. We worked together, and we worked well together in the feds, and I'm just glad to have you out here, man. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me, and thank the audience for having me. And it feels great to be home. And I'm like you said, my name is Matt Crow. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, and I'm fresh home from doing 18 years in the federal system. And as you was alluding to, when we was in the belly of the beast, we was implementing programs and helping to educate our brothers all across the BOP. So it's a great feeling and an honor to be able to help brothers and help us as a family in that area. And I'm excited to be out here doing the same thing, and just helping teach brothers things that they're gonna need to know to remain positive and productive and to stay out of the situation that we were in. And I was gonna just say what you was speaking on. I have a clothing line and a record label called Rich Grind. So I just want to touch on that since you spoke on it, just to let the everybody know that that's what I'm on right now. That's my motivation right now as far as my personal business.
I see you got the Rich Grind shirt on.
Oh yeah. Rich Grind.
Hey, positive lifestyle management, man. We're gonna promote and support all positive and productive, righteous brothers and sisters, man. So I always know, man, that Rich Grind has a place here, man. If Rich Grind need to do any promotion or need to get a word out, man, always know, man, that this platform, man, is available for you, man. This is our platform. It's available. Now, the question that I would like to ask you is, during your 18 years inside the belly of the beast, the Federal Bureau of Prison, what are some of the things that you accomplished and some of the things that you help implement within the system?
Well, I'm gonna say we, because me, you, and a couple of other brothers worked hand in hand in doing that, and we were just educating brothers on legal issues that they needed to know, and just different aspects of being positive and productive, trying to keep down problems and keep brothers from being problematic. So, like issues that we have as far as us as a community go. When I say community, I'm speaking on black men, and the a big problem that we have is we don't know our rights, or we don't know the law. So when we get picked up, or when we get held in these holding facilities or interrogation rooms, we tend to panic and not know what our rights are. So something that we was working toward and making sure everybody knew was their rights, and what to do or not to do, and what they could do and what they shouldn't do in that aspect. And that's something that I want to really enforce as far as the mentality of us as black men. We got to know what our rights are. We got to know um, what we can do and what we don't have to do. Because a lot of times, like just a simple traffic stop, for instance, a brother might get pulled over, and he might not know that he doesn't have to consent to a search. If the police want to search his house, he doesn't have to consent to that. It's a process to go through that. If
Exactly.
the police don't have a warrant, if they can't just check your glove compartment or trunk just on the strength that, hey, let me check your glove compartment or your trunk. You have the right to tell them no. And it's a lot of stuff that legally that we don't know, and it's a lot of stuff that we should know. But in order to know that, we have to take the time and initiative to learn these things. So that's a big thing that I'm looking forward to helping bring to us as a family, to us as men and black men.
See, that's great because in educating, that also and deals with knowing your rights, the legal aspects of it, right? Because most
Right.
people don't understand that there is a redress if they have any type of problems, complaints, suggestions. They have an outlet where as though they can file grievances, they can do certain things. There's methods that they can take, and this is what has been missing out here because people's not understanding their rights. They're not understanding the legal process that's available to them and for them. That the legally they are protected within the laws and policies. You know what I'm saying? They have to know
Right.
these things, and so it's gonna be great uh, having you out here. And if there's anything that I can do to assist you in helping with this here, just please don't hesitate to ask. I just recently done a video where I was speaking on the Sixth Amendment and
Okay.
uh, enlightening brothers and sisters, man, on their rights. Now, let's talk about your upbringing. Some brothers in from out of Jackson, Tennessee. Matter of fact, my cousin Randy, and I know some good brothers up out of that city, man. And so tell the audience, man, about your upbringing in Jackson, Tennessee. What was it like?
Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Jackson, Tennessee, and the whole state of Tennessee. Period. I love y'all.
Shout out to Jackson.
Um,
Shout out to Tennessee.
I, Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Tennessee. Um, my upbringing, I came up sort of hard, and I'm not ever one to complain, because my upbringing ain't too much different than a lot of brothers all across the United States. Jackson, Tennessee ain't the biggest city. It's not as big as New York or Chicago or anything like that. But the world is a ghetto. Every
That's
every
right.
city got every city got its ups and downs and its rough poverty stricken areas. So I just came up I came up pretty hard. You know, I was at an early age when I was 12 years old. I started robbing, and I was in a whole lot of foolishness as far as a gang mentality, gang banging mentality, and we was running around the city, shooting at each other on all type of foolishness and negativity. Which once I look back and once I learned better, I saw that I was misled into doing things that I didn't have to do, and I was misled into doing things I shouldn't have did. But I'm not placing the blame on anyone because I chose to do those things. And as I got older, and once I realized that those things were wrong, that those things weren't cool, because back then, like when we young, we tend to think that certain stuff is cool to do. Just because we might see it on TV, we might hear it in a rap song, or we might just be around the neighborhood and all your friends doing it, or all your partners doing it. So you might think that's cool. You might think that robbing something is a solution to being broke, but it's actually not. It's a precursor into a miserable lifestyle. So once I learned that, I had to try to find a way to reach back to kids nowadays, to the younger brothers nowadays, and try to show them that, hey, what you doing, I already done that. I know where that road leads.
So what do you have to say to those that say that they believe in uh, growth and development, but they're not living out the true tenets of growth and development? How do we reach them? Or what are your methods on reaching them?
We just got to keep teaching, because to me, what you just said, if a person, if you believe in growth and development, there's no way you're not living growth and development. Like I always had this feeling that, man, I'm not a part of growth and development. Growth and development is a part of me. Now, I say this because if you truly believe, and if you truly got your mind fixated on growing and developing, you will do so. There's no, to me, you can't believe in growth and development and not be living growth and development. To me, it's just, I don't think you can do that. It's like
Okay.
being a little bit pregnant. You see what I'm saying? That's like a woman being a little bit pregnant. So
You can't be a
as
little
far
bit
as how do
pregnant.
we reach them, we just gotta keep teaching.
You got to keep teaching.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. You can't, right, you can't believe in growth, and a person can't believe in growth and development, but not be living every aspect of growth and development. See, I feel like
But
we have to be. Go ahead, bro.
okay, but what about the people that say that they believe, but they believe in what they've been taught? See, cause most of us, a lot of our young today are being misled and taught the
Right,
wrong way. So they're growing
right,
up believing in something that's not actually the right way to go or the right thing to do. So what has to be done then, in my aspect is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that don't take their belief system away, but take the teaching that they have, the misleading that they have, excuse me, that they have been receiving, and replacing that with the truth. Take the falsehood
right,
away and bring the truth in.
right. And the
Okay.
first, that's absolutely right. But the first step with that would be the person or the individuals first have to realize that they have been misled, and the truth that they're leading on is incorrect. So that's going to be a big part of reteaching. I'm gonna use the word reteaching
Reteaching.
because it's reteaching, because I'm a prime example. I was misled as a youngster, and once I learned what the truth was, what growth and development really was, I made a promise to myself that I would never ever see anybody else misled, because I was misled to the point where it caused me to go to juvenile facilities and all types of stuff. So I feel like if we just it's gonna we just gotta put our boots to the ground, roll up our sleeves, and just get to work.
And
Get
see,
to work on the youngsters.
and this is where you come in at. This is where all of us come in at. Is where we have to have that outlet for them, because a lot of our brothers and sisters know that something is wrong, but they don't have an outlet in order to voice that wrong, and somebody that's going to stand there with them and to make sure that they receive the proper legal counsel and guidance uh, to direct them to get to get the proper redress behind the wrongs that's being committed to them or being done to them. So this is where it's great to have you on board, you know what I'm saying, to help with this situation.
And I'm glad you touched on that, because I want to make a quick point and make a quick statement. And I urge everybody, old, young, everybody, prepare yourself properly. Because when I was doing those years in prison, I used to lay on my bunk and I used to think. I used to read the legal books and the legal newsletters on the computer and they come in the mail. And I used to say to myself, man, I wish I would have knew this stuff before I got locked up. I wouldn't even be here. So I urge everybody, man, woman, child, young, old, have some sort of knowledge of the legal system beforehand. Don't wait till you get locked up to want to run and start learning about the Sixth Amendment and Blakely and Booker versus Fan and all that. Have some type of knowledge. And something else I used to pay attention to is I used to sit in the day room in federal prison, and I used to watch our black men. It'd be 40 black men in front of the BET TV watching videos all day. But nobody ever watched the news. Nobody ever watches the news. And so I urge us to keep up with current events. You never know what might happen to affect you. It will never affect you if you
We
don't
were
know
those ones, though. See, we were those ones that was always in the library, always in the fields with the men, always trying to guide them, because we knew that without our leadership, that a lot of them would crash out, because and they didn't understand that the administration plays mean mental, emotional, psychological games with people's, right? So it was our job to protect them from the administration. You know, that was our job to protect them, because we know how the administration would do dumb stuff. So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And to protect them from the tyrants that were in the system, because there was tyrants in the system. There was wolves in the system.
It was.
Same way they are wolves and tyrants out here. So it's our job to enlighten them and to protect them from the tyrants and the wolves, because they out here. You know?
Yeah, they most definitely out here. It's a lot of them out here.
Right.
So, and also by protecting them, we gotta urge them to arm themselves.
That's right.
Because we gotta give them the knowledge, and that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing is giving the knowledge of education, because education is the key. Is the more you learn, the wiser you will be, and the wiser you are, the better your life will be. If you put yourself in the right situations, you will be prosperous, you will be successful. But in order to put yourself in the right situations, you got to make a concerted effort to do so. And that's what a lot of us fall short in. We might do something for a short time and see that, hey man, this ain't working like I thought it was, or hey, it's too hard, and give up. We can't give up. We got to stay persistent in the struggle. And like I said, I'm urging everybody, learn what you can before it's too late. Don't wait till you get into something and then want to go learning about this, that, or another. Don't do that. Don't be the dude sitting in the interrogation room when the detectives come in talking about, hey, you want a cigarette and a Coke? Tell me something. And you sitting there and you tell your whole life story and everybody else's life story along with it because
Exactly.
you don't know no better.
See, and
You know
these
what
are
I'm saying?
conversations that you and I had, right? Me, you, Chuck, Ty G. We all had these
Right.
conversations, man, whereas though we was talking about once we made it out here, what our job and our responsibility was going to be. So we was all, while we was on the inside doing the work on the inside, we was already preparing to come home out here to do the same work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and just
Exactly.
like I was telling them about positive lifestyle management. Positive lifestyle management, the thought of positive lifestyle management, the platform what we have here now started in a federal bureau of prisons. That's where that thought started from. And we took it from a thought
Yes,
to
it
an
did.
inmate program and to where we at today. Same way you are doing. Same way you took that thought from the inside and now you brought it to the outside. That's what it's about, bro. That's what it's about. And I wanna let the public know this here. That I want y'all to understand that you have an advocate in Crow. Matt Crow, is an advocate for the brothers and the sisters. He stands on righteousness. He's not about the underhand manipulation and infiltration and all that stuff. He stands on right. I know he stands on right because I worked with him hand in hand. Me and this brother worked hand in hand. If he had an idea, we went with it. If I had an idea, we went with Chuck had an idea, Ty had an idea. Well, we all came together and we came up with one idea. We all had separate thoughts on it. We left that table, we all had the same thought process. And we worked, and
Right.
wasn't no backstabbing, wasn't no add to it, wasn't no taking away from it. It was always positive and productive and for the men. And this is what it's about right now, bro. And so positive lifestyle management, man. We look forward, man, to working with you, having you on here, man. Anytime you get ready, man, you want to come on this program, man. Please know, man, that it is available for you, man, and it is here. If you got something to say, it is going to be said. If you got some legal updates, it's going to be said. If you got something to lead the brothers and the sisters, man, from the laws and policy standpoint, from the legal perspective, we here,
Right.
man. We here.
Right. And I thank you for that platform.
No.
Um, can I just give two quick shouts out real quick
Man,
if
give
you
as many
can, bro?
shots as you want to, bro.
There's there's two of our brothers with clothing lines, and I want to mention them and I want to give a shout out to them because I believe in supporting all of our brothers. So I want to give a shout out to Herman Fort Clothing Line and Quite Naturally Clothing Line. So y'all go pick up some of that. Y'all go pick up some Rich Brian Clothing Line and be on the lookout for new music coming from Rich Brian. But I just wanted to get those two brothers a quick shout out and mention them because, like I said, I believe in supporting all our brothers, and we are our brother's keeper.
Exactly.
And like you said earlier, we should be building one another up and helping as much as possible. And I feel like passing the blessing, passing it down the line. You nice enough, and you bless me with this platform, so I want to pass that along to them and mention them. So I
Now,
thank you for the exposure.
one thing that we haven't discussed, man, we haven't discussed the music.
Okay.
Rich Grind Entertainment, man, the music entertainment. What's going on with that, man? Cause I know are y'all looking for artists?
Yeah, we always looking for artists and talent because like Rich Grind is the whole concept of Rich Grind is you got to grind to get rich. You always see the flashy end result of being successful, but you rarely see the footwork and the hustle that's put in. Like us at Rich Grand, we always support all hustle, whether you cutting grass, cutting hair, singing, rapping, selling puppies, whatever your hustle is, I respect it. We respect it. We gonna support it because you're getting it out the mud. So as far as our music go, we always looking for artists. We have 11 artists on our label right now. You can go to YouTube Music. I don't think that I'm gonna give you a long. I don't feel like I'm gonna give you a long list of artists, but it's a few artists like Lil Boom, MGE, Grizzly
MG.
G, yeah, Lil Boom, LUHBOOM, Grizzly G, Cold Kid, to name a few, Don Muncho, 60. That's just to name a few of our artists. And Kiki, she got a new single that just came out called Keep It 100. She went viral with that. So congratulations to her. But we doing all that we can. We're a small label and we just trying to come up and be successful. We believe in everybody pitching in and helping each other. If everybody pitches in and everybody got a common goal, we'll achieve it quicker with everybody helping and putting in as opposed to just one person. If everybody make a concerted effort, then we'll get there. You know, it's a process. That's what I always say. Everything is a process, and you just got to stay persistent in it. So that's what's up with Rich Brian. And like I said, you see Rich Brian clothing. So and
So I want
we
to say this
just
to all
trying
the
to get
unsigned artists. If you are looking for a home to be and you want to get in there and grind for what you're trying to do, contact the brother Crow and Rich Grind Entertainment,
yeah,
man. That's where you
Rich
want to
Brian,
go.
Rich
Now,
Brian.
if you want to start something and build it and help build this up, go to Rich Grind, man. Yes. How can they contact you, brother?
You can contact me on Facebook at Elton Crow Nance or justdarius@gmail.com. So you can contact us there, or you can on Instagram, Rich Grind on Instagram. So those three avenues, that's Just Darius,
Yeah.
JustDerreus. So and Elton Crow Nance on Facebook, ELTON Crow CROWNANCE. And
So
like you just said, if you're trying to grind, build from the ground up, man, this shit is for you.
I want to thank you, my brother, for coming on. I want to thank you for your time. I know your wife and your children are glad to have you home, man. And so, if there are any parting shots, man, that you would like to give out, man, or any positive, productive words that you would like, or wisdom that you would like to lead the audience with, man, please share it with them.
Okay, I want to give one shout out to my wife, Darius. She's the CEO and my partner in Rich Grind, so give her a shout out. And I
Yes,
also want to, again, I've said this 2 or 3 times, but my words of wisdom, pardon from this program, is to everybody, please educate yourselves before something happens. Don't wait till after it happens. Know your rights. Arm yourselves with the proper necessary tools to defend yourself against injustice.
yes, sir.
Because once injustice is done to you, it's hard to undo it.
That's
So that
right.
would be my words of wisdom.
My man. So on that note, this has been another episode of Positive Lifestyle Management. I would like to thank our distinguished guest, the brother Matt Crow, for stopping by, man, spending some time sharing some wisdom with us. And as always, subscribe, like, and share uh, to Positive Lifestyle Management. Share this video with your friends. And then on that note, I would like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.